Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about organic farming. It is one of the alternative farming to the conventional farming. Before going to discuss organic farming, we have to see the past experiences. What our past experiences have indicated that the modern farming methods have overused the natural resources base. The excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides has created the problem of loss of soil fertility, soil and water pollution. Similarly, you can see the continuous use of groundwater for irrigation through tube wells has reduced the groundwater level much below. If proper attention is not paid and soil fertility and groundwater resources are destroyed, then it will be very difficult to restore them. Destruction of environmental resources will hamper agricultural production also. Now it is proved that sometime after the use of chemical fertilizers, the soil will be less fertile than ever before. It leads to degradation of soil health. That's why the modern farming methods based on chemical fertilizers and pesticides are proving danger to natural resources and ecosystem. Students, that's why there is a need to find out a new farming method which is eco-friendly. And this gave rise to the system of organic farming. Now we will be coming to discuss that what this organic farming is. When farming is done with the use of organic manures, biofertilizers and organic pesticides with a view to restore, maintain and enhance ecological balance, it is called organic farming. It is a form of agriculture which excludes the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. That's why what we say that it is eco-friendly farming, or you can say eco-friendly agriculture. It excludes the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. It is contrasted with conventional chemical farming. Organic agriculture, that's why, is considered as a basis of sustainable agriculture and thereby sustainable development. Nowadays, the emphasis is being given to popularize organic farming in order to have sustainable development. Now we will come to discuss that what are the benefits of organic farming. The first one is organic farming uses cheaper organic manure and requires less water and other inputs. Thus, it generates good returns on investment. Whatever investment will be there in organic farming, that will generate good return to the farmers. Second point is organic farming imposes fewer external costs on society compared to chemical farming. Chemical farming has more costs on the society, but social cost, external costs on society is less in organic farming. And the third one is organic farmers can take advantage of growing domestic and international market of organic foods. It can provide higher income to organic farmers. Fourth one, conventional farming is capital intensive, whereas organic farming requires more labor and thus it provides more employment opportunities, and it is convenient for the Indian economy where more employment opportunity can be created that is by promoting organic farming. Organic farming provides healthy foods having more nutritional value compared to the food produced from the chemical farming. Hence it is said that healthy soil gives healthy food that in turn makes healthy people. It is the basic tenet of organic farming system. You remember that healthy soil gives healthy food and that in turn makes healthy people. It is the basic tenet of organic farming system. So, the The last benefit we have discussed, that is organic farming reduces soil erosion and water contamination, increases biodiversity, sustains and enhances the health of ecosystems and organisms. In this way, organic farming can contribute to meaningful socio-economic and ecological sustainable development. Students, what we have discussed now, that is, they are the benefits of organic farming. Now we are coming to what are the challenges of organic farming, what are the limitations you can say. Popularizing organic farming requires awareness and willingness on the part of the farmers to adapt to new technology. Farmers generally they hesitate to adopt a new technology, it has to be popularized. Appropriate agricultural policy should be there, and inadequate infrastructure, problem, marketing are the major concerns of the organic farming. They should be taken into account. The yield from organic farming are less than modern agricultural farming in initial years. That's why small and marginal farmers may find it difficult to adapt to technology. So it may reduce some more blemishes. Organic produce may have more blemishes, shorter lifespan than spread produce. Choice in off-season crop is quite limited in organic farming, and though it helps in sustainable development of agriculture, India has a clear advantage in producing organic products for both domestic and international markets. So these are the points we have to take into account while discussing